you doing? This is Floyd Lawson coming to you right here in Mount Airy, North Carolina. I'm at the Loaded Goat. Oh, it's a nice place. Not only that, there was a movie filmed here, Mayberry Man. Yeah, you can come just like they did on the Mayberry Man movie and eat at the Loaded Goat and have a nice dynamite burger or one of their other burgers. Voted one of the best hamburger places in all of North Carolina right here in Mount Airy. Oh, and when you drop by, be sure and tell them Floyd sent you. Yeah, maybe they'll, well, they probably won't do anything. Tell them I sent you.
Whenever I see one of these babies out front, it reminds me of the time that I tried my hand at real estate. You know, it's not as easy as it looks, and hiring the wrong agent can really cost you. That's why I go with the fine folks at Values Driven Realty, Central Indiana's finest. At Values Driven Realty, they follow the golden rule. Treat other people the way you want to be treated. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, make sure you give the folks at Values Driven Realty a call, or look them up online. And make sure you tell them the old Mayberry deputy sent you.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, hello. People are always wondering where Floyd gets his haircut when he's not in Mayberry. Well, I dropped by Great Cliff, yeah, of Central Indiana and Louisville. Oh, nice. Oh, it's good. Yeah, they have, you know, I've always wanted a 2-chair shop. They've got a bunch of chairs. Oh, it's nice. Yeah. It's going to be great at Great Cliff.
I guarantee this. If you love the Andy Griffith Show, you're going to love Mayberry Man.
And welcome tonight to another Wednesday Night Live. We're back after, holidays and production and all that. It's been tough to be regular with this, but here we are. And a little end of year excitement because, the title is what is Pure Flix? Well, the reason we're talking about Pure Flix is because Mayberry Man, the movie, is getting its official release on Pure Flix on New Year's Day. So that's what I wanted to tell people about. And if you're not familiar with Pure Flix, we're going to talk about what that means. And the reason we are excited is because it's an opportunity for us to kind of all sort of reignite the excitement about the Mayberry Man movie so we can get it out there, build some momentum, and share Mayberry with more people, because it's all about spreading the Mayberry spirit. That's what the film is about. And so here's a new opportunity for us all to do that. And it's a subscription-based platform. It's kind of like Netflix, but you can watch it for free. We're going to tell you how to watch it for free, so stick around for that. And do you subscribe already to Pure Flix? Are you a Pure Flix subscriber? If so, let me know in the comments. I'm just curious who's already on Pure Flix, and we'll share a little bit more about that. So let's talk about Pure Flix, which is it's sort of a faith and family version of Netflix. And so they have movies, they have shows, they have all sorts of good stuff on there, but it's all faith and family friendly stuff. And even I was going through it today, and I even noticed that there's this very iconic holiday movie, and they even note right on there that's been modified for all audiences. So it looks like they'll even take mainstream titles and get special edits done just for their platform. And something else you'll see on Pure Flix is you'll see a lot of Brett Varvel movies, because he does a lot of faith-based films. And so you can binge watch those if you sign up for Pure Flix. And then if you're unfamiliar with how that all works, they have a page that tells you how to access it if you have a smart TV or Apple TV, or you could just watch it on your computer. But the exciting thing is that you can watch for free because they give you a 7-day free trial. And New Year's Day is less than 7 days away. So what I'm hoping folks will do, our Mayberry family, that they'll sign up for the 7-day trial. Maybe you'll like it and want to keep it, but I would love to have everyone come together on New Year's Day and watch Mayberry Man once again. Hopefully it's been a while for folks, and so a fresh watch on New Year's Day could be a lot of fun. And then I'm also going to tell you about a little bit of a contest, but let me bring on a guest, a familiar face. Let's bring on Alan Newsome, Floyd the Barber.
Hey, it's good to be here.
Thank you for joining me. And Alan, you and I were just talking beforehand that you're not a current subscriber of Pure Flix, but is that something you might do the trial just to kind of get in on the premiere on streaming?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I was definitely planning on trying to do that anyway. It looks like a service. It would be something I would be interested in. So it's definitely worth giving it a try. And hey, Mayberry Man's going to be on there. Plus, some of Brett's movies, Play the Flute, and several of those movies. I don't remember if I've seen them. I think Jan may have, my wife, but I haven't. I don't think so. Those will be fun to catch up with.
Yeah, and oops, let me go back to our title. So this is, Mayberry Man was streaming on Pure Flix starting January 1st, 2023. And they have an exclusive as far as subscription-based channels. So, it's not going to be anywhere else for free where you can just watch it at no extra cost. Obviously, you do have to be a subscriber, much like Netflix, but that's the only place that's going to be you're going to be able to do that. So, and then what we're trying to do is generate some momentum. So I'm going to share a little bit about a contest that we're going to do in a minute to share that. But also what we're doing is we're trying to build momentum, and I've got a few clips to share. So you want to see a clip from the movie?
Oh yeah, definitely. If I'm in it, I'd love to see it. No,
well, you're in the first one. Here we go.
We're kind of on a first name basis around here. My name's Alan, by the way. But you can call me Floyd. Yeah. Your name?
Oh, Shane.
Shane, it's good to see you. Here, you look a little shaggy here in the back. Let me trim that up for you. Oh, that's good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Good morning. Hello, dog.
Hey, the fun girls have found you. Better watch out.
Shazam.
So the little end title card there, you may have noticed there are other platforms coming. So that won't be released on the 1st, but on the 2nd, it's going to be a lot more places. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But if you like following what we do with Mayberry and Mayberry Man and all that, please hit the like button and subscribe. This is our big opportunity to spread Mayberry spirit just by getting more people to, getting our videos in front of more eyeballs. So did you catch that in slide? Did you see all those?
I couldn't read them all. There were several things on there, so I was trying to absorb that information.
Yeah, here we go. So so we're going to be on Pure Flix. That's an exclusive for subscription-based streaming platforms. But we'll be back on Prime Video. It's actually down at the moment because we're transferring that over to our distributor's account. Google Play, iTunes, Hoopla, Vudu. Those are all some sort of video on demand platforms. And then it'll also be available on DVD, and we'll talk about that more in a moment. But some of these are already up there on these platforms. If you have Vudu, it's there, available sort of to pre-order. And it'll be interesting. It'll probably show up other places as well. So how many copies, not Weaver's department store, but how many copies do the Newsomes own for personal use?
Oh my goodness. I think I have at least 3. And plus I have the digital download as well. So I have several copies, and I've watched it enough times. It's probably worth having a few, but it really is a lot of fun. I hope people do enjoy watching it. And it's great that it's going to be in more places like that. I didn't know Walmart. That's big if we get them into Walmart.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about DVDs in just a second, but I did want to talk about Amazon in a little more detail. So, we released it on Amazon ourselves. And once we signed with the distributor, they let us keep it up until they were ready to release it. So January 2nd, it should be on Amazon under their account. So right now, I've had to take it down now. So if you've purchased it on Amazon, you'll always have access. It'll be there for you. But if you went there now as a new customer, you can't rent it or buy it. So in the future, once their account is, once their page is active, if you find yourself at a page where it's not available, keep searching because it's going to be on their page. I don't know if you'll be able to distinguish between the two, but there could be a little confusion in the transition to that. But rest assured, if you bought it from Amazon, you've got it. It'll always be accessible. That's why the page stays up. Let's take another look, another clip. So what we're doing is we're going to be doing a social media blitz with a lot of videos. We're putting out tons of short clips, some longer clips. We're putting out reviews. We've had a lot of reviews over the past year plus on Amazon and IMDb and all that. It's always great if you leave us a review. More reviews just gives people confidence to give the movie a try. And so we're putting out a lot of these short clips and trying to feature some characters and scenes that haven't gotten as much airplay. So let's take a look at another short clip.
That's Walter Stone's kid. How are you? We are big fans of your daddy.
We sure are.
Oh.
My name's Walter too, but everybody calls me Walt.
Nice to meet
Shirley.
you.
We're
Okay.
really big fans of the show.
Yeah, what was he like?
Did you ever visit the set?
Y'all are very welcome, and you have a beautiful day.
Did you ever visit the set?
Kinda. Those are really, really great questions, and I've got a thing, so gotta go. Hey, Doug. Hey, can I borrow the car for an hour?
I guess that would be okay.
Thanks.
But,
Where are you going?
I don't care. Anywhere but here.
okay.
Shazam!
I love that couple.
They're very enthusiastic.
Very, very enthusiastic.
And it's kind of like, are we making fun of Mayberry fans with that couple?
I don't think so. There's fans from everything that are like that. So
Yeah.
there's definitely folks that are aggressive or very excited to meet you.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But I think it's also trying to convey how Chris Stone is experiencing them, right?
Yes.
So there's that's the creative twist on it is, I'll see that in comments sometimes. Does it make fun of Southern people or whatever? It's like, I don't know. I mean, you seem to be a big fan, Alan, and you're Southern.
I'm pretty Southern. Yeah. I mean, I've worked on this accent for a long time. So
So there's a lot of these short clips so we could share them on Instagram and TikTok, things like that. And so in some of these platforms, you have to do them vertically. So I don't know if you noticed, this was shot in like a widescreen format, like not even just normal HD. It's like, so trying to convert these scenes into, little slivers of picture is interesting. So watch for those because, I think they came out all right. And kind of, you got one shot and you've got to like put edits in. Here's a little Barney, here's a little Alan, back and forth. But I think they're fun to watch that way. It's kind of it's a fresh spin on it. So you'll see those popping up at Instagram and TikTok. So let's talk about DVDs. So it's available. Let's go back to that slide. Barnes & Noble, Walmart, Best Buy. I'm not sure what Christian Cinema is, but I'm told we're going to be available through Christian Cinema, whatever that is. So, and there's others as well, but these are DVDs online. So it's not going to be necessarily in the store where you walk in and just grab it. It will be available basically for online purchase. Now, the prices can vary pretty widely here. This one, I had a little sticker shock. Here's Barnes & Noble, $24.95.
wow.
Yeah. So, but free shipping. So in other words, it's about $20 plus shipping.
Yeah.
But Walmart is running a sale right now. It's marked down to $12.65. So that's pretty cool. Good bargain. But then there's also a little store called Weaver's Department Store that's had the DVD, and those you can't get it until after January 2nd. Well, Weaver's has it right now, and they're running a killer sale for $10.
That's right.
That's can you still get it autographed for $10?
Oh yeah, yeah. We don't charge any extra for that.
Well, you charge extra to not autograph it, right?
I should. That'd probably be a better deal there to keep it from being graffiti put on it. Yes.
Yeah. So we always encourage people to go to Weaver's Department Store, where they take great care of their customers, and we always want to support small business if we can, and they always make sure your order's right. Hopefully the Christmas season went okay for Mrs. Weaver.
It did. Hey, I looked up Christian cinema, by the way, so we'll know what it was. It's Christian movies on demand.
Oh, it is on demand. Okay.
Yeah, it's on demand movie service.
So all those other platforms, it's still, you got to pay to watch it, to rent it or to buy it, whether it's Google, iTunes, what have you. So, like I was saying, Pure Flix is the only place you can screen it for free. And we're hoping we can get people to do the 7-day trial and join us on New Year's Day. And to just give you a little extra incentive, we're going to have a little contest, so to speak, is if you're watching on Pure Flix, I want you to take a picture of your television screen and tweet or post about it on social media, Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and we're going to pick a winner, maybe two, to win an autographed copy of the Mayberry Man series screenplay, the shooting script. And so that's pretty cool. I mean, a lot of our supporters already have copies of the movie script, but I thought this would be pretty cool for those who weren't actors in the series. Their chance to get an actual physical copy of the screenplay for the Mayberry Man series. And I put hashtag Mayberry Man, hashtag Pure Flix. That'll help us find your post when we're searching to pick a winner. So if you can hashtag it, if you remember to do that, that would be great. But if you can share that you're watching Mayberry Man on Pure Flix starting January 1st, the whole month of January, really. We're going to look for your posts, and you'll have a chance to win a copy of the screenplay. What do you think, Alan?
I think that's a great deal. That's a great deal. The screenplay, by the way, it's the entire series.
Yeah,
it's not an individual episode. It's the entire series. So definitely something as a Mayberry fan, I think you would enjoy it. It'd be fun to have. Don't read it before the series comes out. It'll ruin the show for you. But it's definitely something you'd want to have in your collection.
Yeah, and the other surprise will be which version you get.
I wondered about that, which version it is.
There are quite a few versions.
Yeah, I was having to ask for scripts about 2 days before I was supposed to start doing lines. The last set of shooting we did. So
yeah.
But it's definitely a lot of fun. That'll be a lot of fun. It's a great prize to be giving, I believe.
But we want people to share, because that's how we're going to spread the word. We have our circle of supporters and backers and all that. We really appreciate your help. But this is our last chance for the movie to really build that momentum, get the word out, and get people talking about it. And so that we can kind of expand the audience. And then, of course, that will help the series, because if we make a splash on Pure Flix, they could turn around and say, wow, this is really taking off. Talk to us about that series. And so that could lead to more opportunities for the series. So we'd appreciate your help on that. So let's jump into one more clip that I think people will enjoy. And I chose this one because it's an example of how many references to the Andy Griffith Show are actually in the movie. And it's usually done in sort of a clever way that's not so on the nose, as they say. But this one's moments are on the nose here. But let's take a look.
These are our maximum security cells. As you probably know, this is where we keep our most incorrigible prisoners. He's one of our savage killers now. That's the greatest thing I ever saw. Y'all are welcome to come back and have your picture taken in one of the cells. I suggest this one.
Shazam!
So that was such a great scene to be able to let Kenneth perform as Otis, you know, in that context of he's a tribute artist putting on a show for tourists, right? So we never asked the tribute artist to imitate or recreate the original characters from the Andy Griffith Show, because that would be just too high of a bar, I think. And but you guys are playing you're playing real people pretending to be the characters at a festival.
Exactly. And you know, that's what we do. We try to, it's all the tribute artists you see in the movie. They do it just from a love for the Andy Griffith Show. They enjoy making people smile, and they try to bring those characters back to life. We're not trying to be Don Knotts or Howard McNear in my case. I'm just trying to replicate as much as I can of him and get that spirit of the Andy Griffith Show going. And that's what the movie, I think, did a amazingly good job of. And we have been talking about for years, wanting to have more Mayberry spirit out here and just share more of the Mayberry love. And this movie, if we could just get all the fans out there to take a chance and watch it, because there's still a lot of people that haven't watched this movie, I think you would be pleasantly surprised as to, it's not trying to be the remake of the Andy Griffith Show. It is trying to capture that spirit of Mayberry and share it with new people. And I realize I'm in the movie, so I may be biased, but I've got to say, as a huge fan of the show, I think they did a great job pulling this off and pulling it together. And I just hope everybody will take a chance to go out there and watch it on Pure Flix. Take that free chance to watch it, and then maybe you'll want to stick around there. But definitely help us try to get the word out as well.
Well, that's the thing. It's all this online streaming stuff. It's all about the algorithms, and if people are clicking and watching and sticking with it, don't go on there and watch for 5 minutes and decide to shut it off. If you're going to put it on, you can leave the room, go do some laundry, run to the store, whatever. But if you do turn it on Pure Flix, just let it play. But I'd love to get people, together. I don't want to pick a specific time. It's New Year's Day. Everyone's got stuff that they're doing. But at least throughout the day, New Year's Day, I'd love for people to post about watching it on Pure Flix, streaming it on Pure Flix, and share those images. Once again, we're going to pick someone from those that are sharing online to receive an autographed copy of the shooting script for the Mayberry Man series. So, just share, and we'll be putting out lots of content over the next, 1 to 3 months, and would love to have you share that as well. If you see a clip or a quote or a movie review or whatever, share it, because you never know who's going to see that and then want to go check out the movie. So we really appreciate that. And again, Pure Flix, you can sign up, 7-day free trial, get you through the New Year's weekend. You can binge watch all those Brett Varvel movies and binge watch Mayberry Man too.
Hey, take a picture of your favorite part of the movie. Take a picture of that and post a little bit about it and tell about why it's your favorite part, whether it's the fried chicken guy or there are so many funny things that happen throughout the movie that it would be fun to see that as well, as if you're watching it. If you've seen it before, you'll know what to be watching for. But if you haven't seen it and there's a part you think you really enjoy, take a picture of that. That would be a good way to do it too.
Absolutely. And, another good thing would be pick out all these subtle references to the Andy Griffith Show, because there are a ton of them that if you blink, you miss them.
Yeah.
Or if you're not paying attention, it's like, oh, yeah, that was a character's name from the Andy Griffith Show.
Well, just as an example, my co-host here, the host of the show, I'm just guest, I guess. He appears in the movie. Pay attention to what his name is in the movie. Pay attention to that. There are all kinds of things like that throughout the movie that throw back to the Andy Griffith Show, some kind of a reference. And it's it's just, as a fan of the show as well, it is so fun to hear those things and to pick them out. And I have seen the movie probably 15, 18, a bunch of times. Jan would be able to tell me the right number. But every time I watch it, I spot something a little different. Go, oh, I forgot this part, or I didn't remember this.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
Well, we've been very focused on the series, which has been in production, and that's been exciting and a lot of fun. So it's kind of nice to kind of be going back to the movie, and it's already a little nostalgic, watching some of these scenes, because I've been going through all that material, picking out little scenes and clips and things like that. And so it's an ambitious project, but I might someday go through the movie. I'd need Stark to do it with me, though, because he's got all kinds of Easter eggs in there that I may not even pick up on. And it'd be good just to screenshot, and point all those little things out. I mean, even the date on a movie poster in the background has significance.
There is a part of the movie where there's being some autographs done. So be watching for this if you see it, where there's a nod to Don Knotts and Betty Lynn that you might miss if you're not paying attention. But it's some people's names. So watch that.
I'm not even sure.
Yeah, that's Chris Stone is signing some autographs for some people, and he calls them. You just pay attention to what he calls them.
Okay, now I remember the scene. I'd never even
all kinds of things
realized
like that. I mean, it would take a long time to find them all. I agree.
It could be it'd be like a New York Times crossword puzzle.
It would.
So, all right. Well, thanks for joining us, folks. And again, Mayberry Man is re-releasing, is premiering on streaming New Year's Day on Pure Flix. Get your 7-day trial. Go watch it on Pure Flix on Sunday the 1st, and share about it. And we would love to see your pictures and your favorite moments and all that. So until next time, thank you for joining us again, and we look forward to the new year. Happy New Year, folks.